actually a workout video with Brianna Turner and Caitlin Clark. Now, this is the first video where we've seen two players working out together from this team, so I want to live react to it with you guys. So obviously Coach KP is there. I feel like he never leaves the gym. You have Caitlin coming across the screen for a three. It looks like with all of these, they're working on a screen and roll with Brianna.
For the first time ever, WNBA games will be held at Chicago's iconic United Center. The Chicago Sky will host the Indiana Fever on June 7th and July 27th, bringing the action to a whole new level. Fans will get to see the talented Caitlin Clark of the Fever take on the Sky's own Angel Reese in these highly anticipated matchups.
So, lads, it's looking like the Indiana Fever have signed a perfect player to have beside Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Dwana Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull. Who else? Sydney Colson still on this team, Damaris Dantas, and they draft in second round.
The largest crowd ever at a Sky game was in 2016 at Allstate Arena, where over 16,000 fans packed the stands. The United Center, however, can hold more than 20,000, so there's plenty of room for even more excitement this summer. Tickets go on sale March 11th, and it's expected to sell out fast. This is a can't-miss event for basketball fans.
And of course you have Caitlin. She had such a phenomenal rookie season, so many great accolades, and I think the jumping from season 1 to season 2 players can also make a really big jump, so I'm excited to see her growth from year 1 and year 2, and she hasn't reached her ceiling yet either, so I'm really excited to watch her growth as well.
Sky's big move sparks debate, but not everyone is thrilled about the move. The Chicago Sky recently made a bold decision to move only 2 of their home games to the United Center, both against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever. While this could be a game-changer for the team, it's also creating some tension. Angel Reese, a star player for the Sky, has expressed frustration with the decision, calling it out as a business move that prioritizes ticket sales over loyalty to the team.
Angel Reese! 3-on-3! Let's go! Hey, we back like we never left. Angel Reese in the post. Gotta work number 5. Shake and bake. Earthquake. Bang! Hey, Angel, you had all off season to get in the lab, fix your lamps, but what did you do? More podcasting.
Reese's other matchups will still be held at the smaller Wintrust Arena, while the high-demand games against Clark are getting the spotlight. Reese has openly criticized the decision, questioning why only Clark's games are being treated like major events.
How are you feeling about being in Indiana and joining the team?
I'm really excited. I followed a lot of these players throughout their college careers and professional careers, so it's kind of like full circle moment to be on the same team with a lot of these players again.
Tell me what it was like that, what went into your decision to come here and join what's being built here at the Fever?
I think that the front office and the staff just really had a vision in place, and I felt that I could really complement their vision.
Star power and the business of the WNBA. While it may seem like an unfair situation, the numbers don't lie. Last season, Caitlin Clark helped the Fever break their attendance records, drawing in over 340,000 fans, setting a franchise record. Even with Reese's viral TikTok fame and impressive performances on the court, the Sky hasn't been able to match that kind of draw. This move isn't just about arena size, it's about maximizing revenue and capitalizing on star power. Teams across the league are looking to cash in on the excitement surrounding Clark and are upgrading their venues accordingly. But for Reese, her games are staying at Wintrust, while the focus remains on Clark.
Mashed potatoes! Brr! Thought we were going to leave the hop skippity doo 3000 in 2024. Jumping off 1 foot, landing on that same foot. Then we're stat padding. Still, I thought we were past this, Angel. Bang! Rebounder in WNBA history. Look at this. Elite rebound. Look at that vertical. Look at the outlet pass. No, Angel. No. Why, Angel? Why? Not the kick out 3. Butter pecan. Bang! If you throw it out of bounds, you hate puppies. What? She a playmaker. She's a point queen. Point queen. She making plays for the other team. Bang! Caitlin Clark's not the only one that can make cool passes. I can do it. Me too.
The harsh reality of star power. The question is this fair, or is it simply the business of sports? While some may feel this is a slight against Reese, the truth is that fans vote with their wallets. Ticket sales speak volumes, and the popularity of Caitlin Clark is undeniable. With her game selling out quickly, it's clear where the demand lies. As the debate continues, it's a reminder of how star power and business decisions shape the future of sports. Will the WNBA continue to focus on big-ticket players like Clark, or will the spotlight shift back to players like Reese? Time will tell.
Talk about you on the court. Like, what sort of attributes do you think you're going to bring, and where will you, add to the Fever from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think I'm really just like a calming presence. I feel like I never get too high or get too low. People are like, why don't you smile more? Why don't you get excited? I'm like, I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. Like, I feel like I'm really an observer. But I am really competitive as well. I like to run the floor, like to play defense, like to win. And I think the Fever was a place to be if I wanted to win.
The WNBA is making waves, and the latest move has everyone talking. The Chicago Sky recently decided to move 2 of their biggest games to the United Center, where more than 20,000 fans can watch the action unfold. These games will feature Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever, arguably the hottest star in the league right now. But while Clark is getting the spotlight, Angel Reese, a key player for the Sky, isn't exactly thrilled with the decision.
Would one say, for WNBA players, they should all stay off the tweet. If they can stay off Twitter, if that's the thing, if you can stay off Twitter and you're a Fever player, you're going to do well. You're going to do really, really well. But, yeah, obviously, she's done that. She's turned off replies. And with that being said, like, she is an unbelievable defender.
Caitlin Clark, a movement, not just a player. Clark isn't just a player, she's a phenomenon. Last season, her road games broke attendance records in every city she visited. The Fever saw a 93% increase in home attendance, shattering a 23-year-old record. Her games weren't just packed, they were a huge draw, with fans showing up in droves to see her play.
Yeah, the fandom was great when I was in South Bend, and I know obviously Fever fans are known to fill up Gainbridge Fieldhouse, so I'm really excited for that. I mean, I would say Indiana is such a big basketball state. The fan bases, they go full out for their teams. I've only been there a couple of days, and I've been stopped out in the public. People ask me, where do you play for? I say the Fever. They're like, oh my God, the Fever! Like, and they get really excited. So it's really fun to have a community that's so excited about their local sports team.
Reese's supporters argue that she's just as impactful, but the numbers tell a different story. Despite Reese's social media presence and strong play on the court, her impact hasn't translated into the same level of attendance. The Sky's biggest crowd with Reese? Only 9,000 fans, half of what Clark pulls in. A business decision, not personal. The Sky's decision to move these 2 games to the United Center is a business one. As the team's president admitted, this move is all about meeting fan demand, and right now, that demand is all about Caitlin Clark.
I don't want there to be any team situations where you're coming between the Indiana Fever and that locker room, girl. I'm gonna make that very clear. I don't want to see that at all. So once again, you cleaned it up. You mentioned Caitlin Clark. You mentioned she hasn't hit her ceiling as well. But she is the offense here. She is the number 1 option. She is the franchise player. And I think you need to give recognition to that.
The financial gap between the United Center games and those at Wintrust Arena is massive. Those 2 games alone are expected to bring in an extra $4 million, money that could reshape the future of the WNBA. Teams across the league are following suit. The Las Vegas Aces and Connecticut Sun have also moved games to larger venues to cash in on the Clark effect. The WNBA is making it clear, Caitlin Clark is not just a player, she's a movement. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is left on the outside looking in.
Oh no! It's Angel Reese! Left alone! Bang! My money, and I want it now! Quarter 3 ball! Butter pecan! Burn!
Y'all gonna disrespect me and not guard me? Well, hand down, man down.
McDonald's handing out brand deals for this kind of bag work. I'll take a lot less. Help a brother out. Bang!
Really only need 3,997 more threes to catch Steph.
Bang!
The harsh reality of the WNBA business. As much as Reese may call out favoritism, the reality is simple. The WNBA is about business, and the numbers speak for themselves. If Reese wants to change the narrative, it's going to take more than social media buzz. It will take filling arenas and showing that she can draw the same level of fan interest that Clark has. Until then, the spotlight will remain on players like Caitlin Clark, who are changing the game in a way we've never seen before. This shift isn't just about one player. It's about the future of the league and how star power can drive its growth. Will Reese eventually break through? Or will Clark continue to lead the charge for the WNBA? The future is wide open, but for now, the Clark effect is undeniable.
Tell me why I love her odds. Look at her defenders. They moonwalk backwards. She's always going to be open. If only the IRS left me alone like Angels defenders leave her alone. Tax evasion! Her new nickname is 7-Eleven because she's open 24/7, baby. Shout out to my Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham. This is for you!
In the world of professional sports, hype doesn't always translate into ticket sales or TV ratings. That's a hard truth the Chicago Sky had to face. Caitlin Clark's games averaged 1.2 million viewers, while Angel Reese's barely cracked 500,000. The reality? Hype alone doesn't pay the bills. What matters are fans in the stands.
At her peak, she's been one of the best top 5 defenders in the WNBA, and this is exactly what the Fever need. The Fever need defense on their bench. They don't need a scorer. They don't need somebody to go and take 20 shots a game. They don't even need someone to average 5 points per game. They literally need somebody that goes out there, knows their role, sets screens, rolls to the basket, shoots 50% on layups, can score a couple of fast break layups by just outrunning their matchup, gets rebounds and block shots.
Reese's performance on the court is undeniable, but the question remains, why haven't any of her games been moved to larger venues, like Clark's? The answer is simple: star power isn't given, it's earned. Right now, Clark has proven her worth, and her presence is being felt across the league. A brutal reality check. For years, sports teams have talked about building around their stars, but when it came to elevating Angel Reese, the Sky hesitated. Instead, they rolled out the red carpet for Clark, a rookie who is already turning heads and breaking records. This isn't just about competition, it's about the Sky admitting, through their actions, that Reese isn't quite the cornerstone player they hoped she would be.
Funny that all these people who hated the Indiana Fever last year is finally coming around to sign with the team. Go figure. Now, I don't know the whole initial thing about this signing, maybe for depth, defensive purposes, but it is funny to see how what a year make when the Indiana Fever is one of the, not one, but is the top team in the WNBA.